I want to have a conversation. I know it's impossible to have a conversation just here in my soapbox projecting to maybe nobody, but I'll try. And if you actually happen to be listening, then maybe you can help me. I've been thinking about climate change like you do, and I've mostly about the discourse and how heated it is. I I don't know. I think that it is important to recognize why it's heated, but also I don't think it has to be, and I think that like it being so charged makes it is intended and is detrimental to how we're dealing with it. Like, obviously there's the liberals and the Republicans and the right or whatever, and everybody has a different view, and it's not the only subject that they have a different view on and that they're angry about, but climate change is definitely one of them. And I think we need to step back a bit and think about why we're angry and how we get angry and how we can resolve this anger. For one, I think that it's on my side, I guess, on the liberals, the Democrats, I guess that's what you would call us to be normal. But on my side, it's typically the climate change is an end of the world scenario, and it feels like we're heading right into it and that we're doomed unless we take dramatic action. And obviously it's hard to take dramatic action, and there's not very many people want to because it's such dramatic action. And I don't know. Well, from what I've seen, on the other side, there's anger about this change that's being forced upon people and how the world is sort of just changing without regards to who they are. And I don't know. Also, fear about what is being done and who is responsible. I don't know. I'm sure you can correct me and tell me that I'm completely wrong, and anyways, but the two sides are obviously contrasting, and there brews anger from that. But I also feel like some people who have agendas are purposely working to increase this anger and heated discourse, and they're doing this by brewing confusion and sort of more rage a lot of the time. I mean, you can take the latest events in Texas as an example, the terrible storm that cut off the power grid for so many people. And if you some people are certain that it's windmills or renewable technologies or this, and it's this instigation is hurting people, and then the other side is viewing it as just a letdown from big companies and stuff, and they're not necessarily tied to any specific power facilities like natural gas and wind for two of them, but not on either side of the issue. But these different views show how how there's anger on I don't know, how there's just rage. And I feel like there shouldn't necessarily be this rage, and we could work to resolve these issues if we really wanted to. I guess maybe not. I have to consider it more, but I feel like it would be interesting to see if my perspective, my views of what I think is happening align with what other people with different viewpoints think is occurring and why. And I feel like we haven't had enough of these conversations, sort of integrating multiple actual sides, like in a cohesive way. I don't know if this will do it at all. Probably not, but I can try. So I guess that's my part, my ideas, my limited thoughts. If you want to argue or comment or whatever, I'm sure you can figure out a way to. Thanks.